Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and freaks of nature of all ages. My name is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson, and welcome to my channel, and welcome back to another episode of Bad Hippie's Book of Stupid. Now, today, I'm going to tell you a little story about my kids. Because kids are fantastic, kids are amazing, kids are wonderful. That look that they get in their eyes and on their face when they discover something new, that just, I figured it out. I figured it out. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. They're such a pain in the ass, but they are the most precious, wonderful, awesome, incredible, fucking phenomenal pain in the ass that you will ever deal with in your entire life, and they are so damn worth it. So, anyways, when my kids were little, I think my daughter was in kindergarten and my son hadn't started school yet, and I was already divorced, so I had them about half the time. I had them 3 days a week, and their mom had them 4 days a week. It was great. I had a problem getting my son to eat breakfast. All he wanted to eat was cookies and potato chips and donuts and, just basic sweets and junk food. And I'm like, I understand that it's delicious and that it tastes fucking wonderful, but it's not a good breakfast. You need to eat a decent breakfast. And my daughter would give him crap. Why don't you just eat your cereal, stupid? Which was her favorite name for him, was stupid. But he didn't want to eat breakfast. So I fall back on a tactic that I invented, which was going to literature, because when my kids were little, I used to read to them. And even as they got older, I continued to read to them. I read to them every night before bed, at bedtime. I would read to them, and my daughter insisted that I sing them a lullaby, so I would read to them, and then I would sing them a lullaby, and I'd put them to bed. And when they were small, I would read, children's books like Dr. Seuss. As they got older, even into their teens, I read more adult-oriented books to them. They both, to this day, very fondly remember that I read the entire 5-book series of the Belgariad to them, a great, great fantasy series by David Eddings. So, my son being young and not wanting to eat breakfast, I fell back on Dr. Seuss because he loved Dr. Seuss, he loved The Cat in the Hat, and he loved Green Eggs and Ham. That was one of his favorite books. So I told him one morning, what if I make you green eggs and ham? You can't make green eggs and ham. Yes, I can, Sam, I am. Which he thought that was funny as hell too. He's like, no, you can't. It's just in a book. It's not real. It's make-believe. I'm like, I can make it real. You just watch. If I make green eggs and ham, will you eat breakfast? Yeah, he said he would. So I break out the food coloring and I mix up the eggs, beat the eggs up real good and put the food coloring in the eggs. So I got green eggs, and then I cut off a hunk of ham and I put food coloring on it, and I fry up the ham and I make scrambled eggs, and I put in front of him a plate of green scrambled eggs and green-ish ham, and there you go, green eggs and ham. It's green eggs and ham. It's green eggs and ham. He was blown away. He couldn't believe that I actually made green eggs and ham. And I don't even think that boy chewed. He inhaled it. He breathed his breakfast that morning. His stomach was digesting entire chunks because he honestly just sucked it down. It was like a little Hoover, and it was gone. And he loved those green eggs and ham. And the next morning, I asked him, what do you want? You want some more green eggs and ham? And he goes, can you make blue eggs and ham? I'm like, yes, I can. He's like, so you can make green eggs and ham? Yes, I can. And you can make blue eggs and ham? Yes, I can. Can you make red eggs and ham? Yes, I can. Can you make yellow eggs and ham? And without missing a beat, without a pause before I could say anything, my daughter looked up from her bowl of cornflakes and goes, eggs are already yellow, stupid, and then went back to eating her breakfast. My son was flabbergasted. He did not know what to say. He was and I about fell over laughing. It was so damn funny. Not just what she said, but how she said it, because she was just, eggs are already yellow, stupid. Right, the look on his face was, I want to be mad at her, but she's right. It was fantastic. It was hilarious. I really, if I had been drinking something, it would have come out of my nose. I swear to God. That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Kids are just amazing. So, since I'm only at about 5 minutes and I'm wanting to laugh already, I will go ahead and tell you another story about my son since we're on to kids and we want to have longer than a 5-minute video. Not a real long one. But there was this one morning, he was 5 or 6 years old, maybe a little bit younger, maybe it was 4 or 5. And it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. And if you ever, parents know exactly what I'm talking about. When you catch your kid doing something just butt fucking stupid, and you know that you're supposed to chastise them because it's butt fucking stupid, but you can't because you have to laugh first. You can't chastise a child while you're laughing. That makes them think it's okay. But it's so damn funny that you can't help yourself, so you have to turn around and leave the room and laugh first and then go back in there and get on to them about it. That happened to me one morning. It was about 5 a.m., 5:30, and I hear something thunking around in the kitchen. I wake up, I'm like, what the hell is that? So I get up, I go stumbling into the kitchen, and sitting in the kitchen floor in front of the refrigerator with the refrigerator door hanging wide open is my son. There's broken eggs on the floor. The condiment bottles are everywhere, and he's sitting cross-legged in front of the refrigerator with the mustard bottle, drinking mustard straight out of the bottle. I'm like, ugh. And I turned around, went back into the bedroom, had a nice little belly laugh, and then I came back out and made him clean up his mess. I didn't even yell at him. It wasn't like, what are you doing? I'm like, hey, Drew. And he jumps because, Dad got me. Clean up your mess, boy. Put it back in the refrigerator. Get the paper towels. Get those eggs cleaned up. You made the mess. You clean it up. And I found that was always the best way to deal with my kids. You know, kids don't deal well with being yelled at. Although I have done it. I don't like doing it. Generally, just get them to take responsibility for what they did. You made the mess. You clean it up. That's the punishment right there. I mean, I'm not going to make them clean up the mess and bust their ass. I'm just going to make them clean up the mess. Ass busting is for completely different offenses. But, yeah, that's just 2 stories of my kids, and there's a million more where those came from. I will be telling you more stories of my kids later. So young parents, new parents, parents that aren't used to kids, parents who think that kids are a massive pain in the ass. Yes, they are a massive pain in the ass, but they are the most precious, wonderful, amazing pain in the ass you will ever deal with. They are the greatest gift that you can ever have. And I swear to God, if you just watch them grow, see that wonder in their eyes when they discover something new, watch them learn new things, become a part of it, participate in their lives, they are a treasure. Treasure them. They will teach you more about being a human being than anything else ever could. Please do not forget to check the links below for the Disabled American Veterans, the Wounded Warriors Project, and the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Let's please help our veterans. Let's please just help those people that need our help. There's a lot of them out there, and we can make a difference. We just have to do it. If you liked the video, then hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends and family to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Please do not forget to leave me a comment. They are always welcome, good, bad, or somewhere in between. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly, greatly appreciate every one of you. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this installment of Bad Hippie's Book of Stupid. And until next time, this is Brian, Bad Hippie Jackson, saying peace, love, clean underwear, and happy gaming.